Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Rolling with T-Bone. If you're new here, welcome in. My name's T-Bone. I shoot motorcycle related content and any kind of content really. If you are new here, I invite you to check out a few of my videos. If you think I'm right for you, consider giving us a subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. If you're old here, welcome back. You know what's going on. Let's dive into it. Okay guys, as we roll out on the Joker, I hope y'all like that new opening. This, of course, ain't going to be a regular episode of Rolling with T-Bone Monday episode because we are right in the midst of the Cryptid series. But I just kind of wanted to put this video out so we could talk just a little bit. As you've seen with that new opening, there are some changes happening with the channel. I tell you guys, I have been very deep in the Cryptid series, and I have finally got all the footage shot. I've been in the middle of editing and doing all that stuff and getting things ready. I knew it was going to be, being fully transparent with you guys, I knew it was going to be a big undertaking. But I think even myself underestimated just what I was getting myself in for. And the biggest part of it was the research. The filming and stuff like that and the episodes wasn't that bad. It's just when I was doing my research, I wanted to make sure that I was bringing you guys proper information. So I would do research and then I would double check and triple check and look at it from different angles and different things and what different people were saying about certain subjects. And you'll notice in, I think it's one of the episodes toward the end, I was having microphone issues, and I'm hoping that I got that resolved, and then I'll know in this video when I go back to edit. First real big microphone issues I've had, and it happened in two spots in one of the episodes. Now, it wasn't a big thing, it went down, but it came back up, so I'm really hoping that I got that squared away and figured out. But in the timeline, you guys, this is Sunday. This is the day after Ray returned from going to see an old Mac in the timeline, so you know where we're at. I'm kind of tired. I've been really pushing to get things edited, and I had made a comment, of course, last night in Motobomb, or well, would have been Saturday night, in Motobomb's live that he did about I had did it to myself when it comes to the cryptids stuff, because I shot things out of sequence, and normally I don't shoot things out of sequence. I normally shoot everything in a sequence per episode, that way I know exactly where I am. Well, with the cryptid stuff, I really couldn't do that. So you'll be able to tell that things are out of sequence, but I'm still able to make, I think, halfway decent videos. So, but yeah, that's, and Motobomb sent me out the link, and I'll address that just a little bit here. Which, when he sent me out the link, I was right in the middle of setting up things and converting clips and everything, and I know, like last night there, I was in and out of the live stream because there's 10 people in there at one time, and I was trying to listen to everything going on and doing all that, so I basically just had to eventually bow out of the live stream, as even in the chats, because I wasn't able to keep my focus, and I wasn't doing a real good job. And Moto understood that, and everybody understood that. Sometimes you just gotta kind of close off everything around you so you can you can focus on what you're trying to do. But those lives, I really don't go do other people's live streams, and it's nothing against Motobomb, or Rainy Rider's been trying to get me to do an interview with him, but one of the things is none of the systems that I have right now are good at accepting StreamYard. I have a real hard-ish time with getting into StreamYard on my devices. Boy, that sand slick right there. But so that's, you know, it's nothing personal. It's just I have learned, and by watching this, you know, I am the type of guy that will see the potential for conflict in just about anything. And in the last couple of lives that Motobomb's done, which he's addressed it, he's addressed it, you know, you open up, again, like I said in the last video I talked about it, you open up the possibility for conflict if you get into someone else's lane when you don't know what they're, you know, what exactly the whole scope of everything is. And if I just had one suggestion, and it's not a bad suggestion, I don't think, it may be, it would be probably to Sick and to second cousin Ray Ray. When it comes to the sugar stuff and taking the insulin, y'all might want to text back and forth on that instead of bringing it up in the live chats, being live, because that opens the door for other people to put their information in, and they might not know what you're even talking about, and then that can open the door for, you know, just conflict. That's just kind of the way I see it. I look for what might be potentially, and what Sick's doing for second cousin is great. You know, he's helping him get his insulin, and that's very important because Sick knows a lot about that stuff. But you know, that might be, you know, it would just, and you don't have to do it, it would just be a suggestion. And who am I? I'm nobody. I'm just a guy, you know, out here with a camera. I'm nobody special. But you know, y'all might want to text that information back and forth to each other. That way you don't open the door for other people to want to try to interject into it when they might not know all of the circumstances. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've reached the age, and I've noticed it even online, sitting in chats, even on premieres, if something makes me uncomfortable, I'm more than likely to just go ahead and leave and just click out of it because I don't want to deal with it. And being in big groups of people, I have learned over about the last 2 to 2.5 years, I don't like being in big groups of people no more. And you know, you get those lives going, and you get 8, 9, 10 people in there, and you know, it's a lot. I'll just say that, and I can't focus that way. I'm not built that way. Unfortunately, I'm not built that way. I can't focus like that. And I feel like if you're going to be in there and you're going to be a part of the show and you're going to be, you know, in one of them spots, I feel like if I was going to be in there, I would want to be able to contribute something to the conversation or get a conversation going. Not that just hanging out and talking, that's great. I mean, I enjoyed that, but for me personally, I would want to be able to contribute something to a conversation. Or for me, there wouldn't be no reason for me to be sitting there on camera, if that makes sense. And that's just, again, I'm not critiquing anything you guys are doing. It's all great. I really do enjoy it. I have fun watching you guys. But you know, it's kind of one of those things now where it might be time to kind of organize it up. And you know, like Moto was even talking last night in the live about getting to a spot where, you know, people might raise their, if you've got something to say, that way everybody's not trying to talk over each other. And then, you know, somebody's microphone might be adjusted higher than yours, that way their volume's coming across louder than yours. So if that person keys up on their mic and they start talking, well, automatically they're going to drown out anybody else. They're going to become the most dominant one of the conversation. But you know, that again, I'm nobody, so y'all don't have to listen to me. It's just I'm giving you a third person perspective. I'm on the outside looking in, and I'm watching it with a unobjective eye, because it's fun. I enjoy it. I love going into the live streams. I used to love when Hooligan would do his live streams, you know, even if he's just sitting there talking about nothing. I used to love, because that's interaction. It's interaction between us. I love going and watching Old Mac, and Old Mac tells stories. And in the timeline, I was in Old Mac's live early this morning, hung out, me, him, and 2-4, and Riding on Ruby, and a couple other folks jumped in and out. But I had a blast. But I guess I'm more toward now these days, a little bit more organized is better for me, I guess. But that's all I got to say about that. The nod to Forrest. But yeah, man, gosh, I'll tell you guys, big undertaking was the cryptid, and at this point in the timeline, almost everything has been filmed, and several have already been edited. So I'm in pretty good shape. And today I was just kind of sitting there, and I was like, you know what, I'm really tired. I probably just need to take a day off. But I thought, well, I haven't ridden Joker, so I thought, you know, why not just throw the helmet on, throw the camera on, and see what happens. But I tell you guys, I've really got to take my hat off to Jazz, the 2000 Road King, because she really, if you want to say, toted the load for this series, the cryptid series. I leaned on Jazz a lot. In just the course, I added it up yesterday, in just the course of the riding, between Jazz and one of the episodes I was on Big Papa, I've logged 1,200 miles in riding just to shoot this series. Going from, you know, there were certain places I want to go record openings, and, you know, I wanted to ride and discuss these things. So I added it up yesterday. Between both bikes, I put down 1,200 miles. So that's a lot of riding just to try to tell stories. But it was fun. I had a blast. And like I said, I am going to try to keep this series going. One of the Rolling with T-Bone episodes each month will be probably cryptid. And then if something excites me, it may be more than one. But for right now, I'm just going to say one, because the current series is just getting started tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's episode. And the first couple of episodes of it, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, are a little shorter. But the fourth episode and the fifth episode are going to be, one of them's 40 something minutes long, and the other one's nearly 40 minutes long. So, but yeah, that's, you know what, Jazz toted the mail, guys. She performed for me. Every time I called on her, she was ready to haul. I kept my bags, I kept all of my recording stuff packed in the bags, and that just made what I was doing so much more convenient. Joker unfortunately didn't make it onto any of the cryptid episodes, and it's not his fault. It's just that he's a Pro Street chopper. He's not set up to carry camera equipment around. I've got a backpack on right now just to carry the couple of things I need to carry with me. But yeah, man, Jazz, she performed. She did the job for me. I was really impressed, because I took Jazz down gravel roads, dirt roads. I was out in the back country, and she just carried me right on through like it wasn't nothing but another day at the office. And she really impressed me with the way she carried me around, the way she handled everything I was trying to do. She really impressed me. Really made me appreciate her even more. So yeah, Jazz ain't going nowhere as far as I'm concerned. It would have to be something really special and something that I really want for me to turn off and to turn loose of Jazz. I've actually had a couple of trade offers to come to me on Joker. One of them I nearly bid on, but I kind of backed off, and then he went cold on it. But you know, there's times I think about Joker, sometimes he sits a little longer than he should, which is why I've got to get him over to Jay, get him to clean the carb and do just a couple of maintenance things on him. Nothing major, nothing that's going to you know, require an entire tear down. Just he needs a few things done, nothing major, because of the convenience factor. But then I ride him and I'm like, no, that's not so sure. I just want to give it again, to even to lure Joker away from me, it would have to be something very special, and it would have to be something that I'm very interested in as far as trading Joker for another motorcycle. I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but I'm saying whatever comes toward me as a trade better be something that's really special. And probably the only thing that would actually pull Joker away from me right now in the motorcycle kingdom would probably be a Road King or a Road Glide. I would like to have a Road Glide for longer, you know, distance traveling, like going further. And it wouldn't even have to be a newer model Road Glide. I would love to have a 2000 Road Glide, the black and red with the white equal that stretched down the sides of it. But if one of them were to fall on my lap and the guy would be like, man, I'd love that Pro Street chopper, would you do some trading? It would probably be hard for me to say, no, I'm not going to trade. I would have to give that some prayerful consideration, if you will. But I'll tell you what, I got to put some fresh go-go juice in Joker. I'm headed that way. I know, I heard what y'all been saying. Hey, I record at gas stations. It's part of the experience, and you're right, it is. Me recording at a gas station, for me personally, I just think it's boring. You open the cap, you put the fuel in, you close the cap, and then you're gone. So, and sometimes it's just too painful to look back and see what those gas prices are. Oh, but yeah, Joker, he's been sitting for a minute. He kind of got under my skin last time I rode him, so I made him sit for a little while before I got back on him. But it ain't his fault. It's just he needs some attention. And like I said, Jay Bird and Milkman will be giving him some love here pretty soon. But yeah, I'm going to get on over here and get some go-go juice. T-Bone needs a Mountain Dew, and then we'll get right back. So y'all just hang tight for a split second. Alright guys, like I said, just in a split second, a lot of motorcycles out today. We're actually in our neck of the world here getting into the good riding wet seasons. When we get to this part, October like this, we get to the part of the riding season where those daily temperatures drop down to the 70s, and man, just turns into real nice riding weather. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on, guys. I just wanted to make this little old video just to kind of touch base. I've been so deep in, of course, I went and did the Combat Vets event, went and did the Nom Nights event, and of course I am deep in the we're right in the beginning of the Cryptid series right now. So I just wanted to kind of touch base. I have been working on things. Like I said, that's a new opening. The only thing I've got left to do, and it's because I really haven't had no time to do it, but really the only thing I've got left that I'm going to do some work on and kind of do some changing, and I might do it in the editing of this video. I'm going to work on my thumbnails a little bit. I've been using the same thumbnails for a little while, or same pictures basically for the thumbnails for a little while, so I may do something here pretty soon to change them up a little bit. But they work. I mean, they serve the purpose. But I know some of y'all too have been wondering about stickers, about where my stickers are. Nico, my daughter, has been working on a design for the stickers and the logo for Rolling with T-Bone. So she told me yesterday that she's in her computer, been working on it. She told me she should have it finished up pretty soon. So I'm hoping that comes along pretty soon, and we're able to get that, and I can get you guys some stickers and stuff like that you're wanting from me. outside of the stickers, I would really like to, I saw that Riding on Ruby Paul had got some flags made. I really like those flags that he had made, so I may even go as far as getting an order of them flags up. But I'm just waiting, like I said, on my design. I know I heard Recycle Hooligan say, and I think it was live last night, that Moto Bomb was actually had put him a design together. He just had to get it to the sticker guy. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just waiting on Nico, and of course I could have did my own design, but I wanted her. You know, she's the one who named the Joker, and she loves to ride, so I really wanted her to be the one who got the honor of making this logo. And I kind of told her what I wanted, and then I told her just to run with it and put her own spin on it. So we'll see. We'll get close, I hope. But as far as everything else, guys, I am getting ready to take my vacation from YouTube, my mental break. It's finishing up the recording for the Cryptid event is the biggest thing I got to work on. And you know, I said in one of the Cryptid videos that I hope that I have a video for the following Monday after Halloween. If I don't, I've done talked to y'all about that, so y'all understand what's going on. But just ready for a break, guys. And I'll be honest with you, I really had fun. The Cryptid series, doing that, I had so much fun with that it actually sparked ideas of other stuff that I'm wanting to do. So I'm really thankful for the Cryptid series at this time, because it's opened up new ideas for me about stuff that I want to do, and not just in the Cryptid content, but just in rolling with T-Bone in general. And I found one thing that I really enjoyed doing. I really enjoyed it, was sitting down in those videos and talking to you. Not always riding, but being, you know, having the bike, being on a ride, but just kind of sitting down in front of the camera and talking to y'all just a little bit. I really enjoyed that, so I'm going to try to figure out how to incorporate more of that into this. But you know, it's and I said this a while back, we're under construction right now. We're rolling with T-Bone is under construction. we're trying to see what we can put out there and what will work and what won't work. And because like I said, you know, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I've always said I want this to be a footprint for me to leave behind for my kids and grandkids. And it is, but in my heart of hearts, I want you guys to enjoy watching my videos, and I want you guys to be entertained by what I do. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening, guys. So I think with that, I'm gonna tool around on the Joker a little bit more, and then I'm gonna head on in and get ready for work tomorrow. But y'all remember to like, share, comment. Go check out some of the videos like I told you in the opening, and if you think I'm right for you, consider giving us a subscribe. But guys, until the next time, y'all enjoy your motorcycles, get out there and ride, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and thanks for watching.